Alright, what's going on, guys? So I've had quite a bit of a week. I have gotten a number of people to reach out to me asking me, Flokey, when are you dropping a guide for Anji? Flokey, when are you dropping the guide for Anji? Flokey, drop a guide. Flokey, drop a... Okay. It's here. This is the video y'all want to watch. We're going to be going over the game plan, the neutral, some of his normals, because we have to talk about that. And much more, so stay tuned and let's get started with the video. Alright, this is gonna be the quickest run through of how to play Anji in your life. Okay, probably not, but alright, going into the normals. He has a couple normals, low normals rather. 2K, 2S, 2D. Quick note about 2S is that there's a little bit of a gap, as you can kind of see when I do the gatlings here. There is a small gap that can hit opponents, maybe into counter hit combos, stuff like that, so that's important. Number 2, his 5K and his close slash are both jump cancelable. So please note that when you're thinking of your mix-ups and things like that, and also escape routes, because sometimes you want to like reset neutral and stuff like that. So again, make sure they're in the bubble, because then they got the timer to deal with, stuff like that. Let's see, command normals, his two command normals. His 6H is a forward moving move, hits multi. You can use the run momentum to get you going there. And his 6B, upper body invincibility, super strong there. Can combo into hot, fusion, etc. Off counter hit. His jump dust. This is a big one for me. I think jump dust is very polarizing. It's one of his main combo pieces in the corner, especially going into a lot of his bread and butter combos, as well as you can fake cross ups off this. So like you can go like, that's just kind of basic. But like with the PRC system or the RC system, you can do a lot with it. So I like this move a lot. His JH is okay. Like his air buttons are okay. Like they're not like the greatest things. This is a main combo piece in certain combo routes. This could gatling the dust. That can lead into corner combos. And his JH is okay. It's not the greatest thing on the planet. But it can help in certain combos. It could be a nice combo ender to get a meaty situation and stuff like that. So be mindful of that. But his normals aren't. So one thing about him is that in the frame data side of it, they're not that hot. So like his fastest normal, looking like his 2P, it's not that fast. Like his punch buttons are as fast as normals, but they're not even that fast. I think it's like it's either 6 frames or 7 frames. It's not even. They're not that fast. So just be mindful of that. He's not some bad guy with Shasta T-Grass, Lost Goodman. So be mindful of that. But yeah, other than that, his normals, I mean they are what they are, and use them in conjunction, and you get the game plan running and stuff like that. So next up is the game plan. So do me a favor, pause the video. Right, pause the video for 1 second. Look at the HUD. Right, look at your opponent's HUD. So this is me. Your opponent. The goal of the video of the game plan here is to take away all of those resources on the opponent's side. So stuff like their meter to make them burn YRC, things like their burst to take away their burst, because once you do that, it's party time. It's party time, you know? You'll be able to get what you want, you know, you can kind of get things started. Also, side note, his far slash isn't that great, but that's a whole other story. But yeah, no, the game plan is, and then also with Fujin as well, one other downside to the character is that his Fujin, a lot of his follow-ups are punishable by DP and stuff like that. So matchups like Leo, Sol, Kai, they can get a little tricky. Obviously you have guard point to kind of sort of alleviate it. Just use it in conjunction, because if you do bait that out, you can lead a counter hit combo. One thing to note about guard point as well is that once they make contact with it, you basically have a free close slash combo every single time. In some instances it'll be 2S, but for the most part is if they, so say if we do every time. So this is just your main your main bread and butter here is just like, because you can't go into that, so you kind of just want to go into RC, into basically what I talked about before, stuff like that. So that's just one example of using guard point. You can also use guard point to get into a knockdown situation, or you can get a throw situation going. So like I was saying, you can use guard point to get another throw situation going for you. So you can just do stuff like this, break in the corner, for example, get butterfly going, or better yet, this is like, he definitely plays better mid screen for sure. So like you could just do stuff like this, get it popping. So be mindful of that. But your main goals as Anji is pretty simple. Get the knockdown, make them use their resources, and progress forward from there. And the last and final thing I want to talk about with this character is the neutral plan. So this character has a, depending on matchup, he has a tough time getting in. Like once he's around here, yes, he can do spin. He can also do Fujin spin, get in. Like he has options, but certain characters just run a different, like a better game plan than Anji, and that's okay. You know, but we still here playing the character because he's fun as hell. Let's see. He has a couple okay buttons. Like I mentioned before, close slash is far slash is okay. Good hits at a good range. A little bit closer is just gonna be 5K. But you know, you have okay buttons, okay tools across the board to kind of get you in, and then you can kind of get your game plan started. I may mention this before as well, is that his use of the RC system, I think, is one thing about this character that's gonna be big. Because you know, the fact is that you can jump cancel a lot. Like the two big normals, you're jump canceling. Because this normal, I may mention this, but it's the actual truth. This normal is super important because you can go into this, you can go into this, you can go into this, and also you can go nuts. Like you have, and then you know, it's special cancelable anyway. You know, just kind of getting in, and just like once you get in with like Fujin comp, and again just making sure you're aware of like the bad matchups. So things like Leo, for example, is a really bad matchup because of that reversal flash kick. Things like Soul's a really hard matchup because of the reversal DP, and like he has better options in some places that Anji doesn't. He does have to take, Anji has to take a little bit more risks to get in with things like spin, things like Fujin. But you know, if you want to still play a character that like gives you a lot of creativity and has probably, I would still say, some of the coolest things for me, like the butterfly thing is still very, very interesting to me. I highly recommend the character. He's super, super fun. And again, part of the main reasons I made the 3 reasons video is in this video is to show you that the game is still brand new. You can literally pick anybody in the cast. Okay, maybe not May, but you can pick anybody in the cast and you can have some fun with them, you know, in some regard. And I think that's the beauty of new fighting games, and I think that's the beauty of beginner's guides, kind of giving you a general overview of this character. So the neutral plan and the use of the RC system is going to be big for this character. And yeah, so let's go over the last and recap the guide, give you the pros and cons, and yeah. So let's wrap up a little bit. So the pros, he has really good tools up close, and he has a really good way of getting some counter hit pressure in. The use of the RC system is in his favor. Some of his downsides, his frame data isn't hot in terms of his normals. Fujin as a special is punishable without properly spaced. So be weary of that. This is not plus R in any means. And yeah, just be mindful. I think the frame data thing is gonna be the biggest thing. I think that's, if there was one change I would want ArcSys to do, is just change up his frame data. Just please, just make it a little, make this a little bit faster. Like just this, and make certain like commitments worth making. Like spin in neutral, or like Fujin in neutral, when they're like kind of up close, stuff like that. But yeah, no. This character is super fun. I'm having an absolute blast playing him still, and I hope you have a lot of fun playing the character. I want to thank you guys for watching this video today. If you guys liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel out, and hit the subscribe button. The amount of support you guys have been giving me over the last couple days has been incredible, and I cannot wait to keep dropping more Anji content for you guys. I have a couple specific videos coming out in terms of Butterfly and Fujin, so be on the lookout for those. I wanted to just quickly touch on those topics today, as I did in the last video, just kind of sprinkle it throughout. So alright guys, I love you guys so much. Have a good rest of your day or evening, anything of the sort, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.